Hey guys, so I've really been wanting to declutter like my bronzers, highlights, blush, that's what that's called. Or kind of like my face items, because I have a lot and like my face isn't my favorite thing to do, so I don't use all of them. And obviously we have our favorites that we use every day and stuff like that. And also my highlighter drawer is getting really cluttered, and I'm obsessed with highlighters, so like it's understandable. But some of them are like duplicates. I'll show you what I mean when I get into it. I just don't need them. So I'm going to declutter them. So first, highlighter will have to be last because I'm going to have a hard time getting rid of a lot of those. Let's do my setting powders first. I don't think I'll get rid of any of these, but I don't even know what's in here, so we're just going to dig through it a minute. So first I have the Physicians Formula Translucent Argan Wear Powder, and I actually love this setting powder, and I don't know what about it I love specifically, but I really like it, and it's pretty affordable. And then talking about affordable, I have the e.l.f. Translucent Fair Light Prime and Stay Finishing Powder. This is like $3. I don't like it as much as the Physicians Formula one. They're like $3, people. Half the time I just use it to like set the concealer on my lid if I just want to set it, like I'm not going for a super colorful bold look. I actually used one of these up, and so I had to buy a brand new one, and now I don't use it because I have a bunch of other setting powder. So those are my pressed powders. Those are the only setting powders I have. Oh, wait. I have this Manna Kadar Beauty setting powder. Oh god. It's really dark for my skin. It's like too... What's the color I'm looking for? Orange? It's the Flawless Finish Dual Powder and Flawless Ivory. Ivory. I've only used this like once. And, well, I guess when it fades out, it's lighter. I don't use it. We're just gonna be blunt. We're gonna put that over there because I don't use it. I mean, it's tiny, but it's taking up space in my collection. This is the Pretty Vulgar translucent setting powder. It came with its own cute little poo. Guys, it's adorable. The packaging on this is absolutely beautiful. Like, yes. I'm keeping that for now. I haven't even got a lot of chances to use it because I use these every day, and sometimes I like just forget. And I've never really used a lot of loose powders, so they're like different to work with, and I'm not sure yet. I don't really bake a lot either, so we're gonna have to try to get into that. I also wanted to try something from Kokie Cosmetics a couple months back, so I bought this HD translucent setting powder. Comes with this kind of poof. It's really like, I don't know what to call it, like it comes out really matte, and I just dropped the poof on the floor. Anyways, hold on, let me go. Yeah, it's very matte and like silky almost to the touch, which is really interesting because I've never seen that in a setting powder. Again, I opened it to like feel it, but I have no idea what it wears like. I mean, this is something I got discounted at Walmart. Just random. It's the Milani Radiant setting powder, and it's like shimmery, y'all. And at first I was like, that is such a cool idea, and then I was like, oh my god, my face is gonna look like a disco ball. And then my friend was like, no, put it under your eyes and it really brightens them. And so I've been putting it under my eyes, and it looks decent. So I only decluttered one. Okay, let's move on to bronzers. We could probably get rid of one of these. I really thought I had more bronzer. Well, here's a contouring palette. I was gonna say get rid of this, but I try to use the well, I already went through like my palettes. The Anastasia one to contour. But I'm thinking if this color is better for me, then I'll just use this one and get rid of the Anastasia. So I don't need both of them because I don't contour all the time, and neither one of them, I think the formula is like, oh my god. I just think they're kind of there, I guess. So this just might be decluttered next time. I'm not going to declutter it this time though. But I'm going to put it in my palettes thing just so I remember to like use it for contour. And to give myself some extra room in here. So next is the Contour de Force Mini Bronzer in Woody Wonder. And it's kind of like a cooler tone bronzer, and I really like that because I don't have a lot of cool tone bronzers. A lot of my bronzers, it doesn't look cool tone, but it looks cooler tone on my face. A lot of my bronzers are warmer toned, so I kind of enjoy that that one looks like a little bit neutral cool. So I don't want to get rid of this one. Oh, this is the Glamour Dolls. Lisa Frank Bitten and Bronzed Matte Bronzer. And this one's also kind of a cooler natural toned. I don't use it that often. I don't want to get rid of it though. I think I got this in Ipsy. Maybe BoxyCharm, but I think it was Ipsy because usually the Glamour Dolls ones come in Ipsy. For now, I'll keep it. That sounds awful because that means I'm not getting rid of any. This is like my go-to bronzer. I love this bronzer. It's the Body Shop bronzer, and it is discontinued. I cannot buy this again. This is my first one, so I couldn't even like fully enjoy it. But I love this bronzer, and so I will definitely not get rid of this one because it's my favorite bronzer. The Butter Bronzer, everybody says is so wonderful and everything else. So I picked it up the other day. It smells good. To try to see if it would be a dupe for this one. I'm thinking it's almost a dupe, so I guess I'll just have to keep wearing the Butter Bronzer after this one. And then we have this Milani Bronzer XL All Over Glow, and this one has like one side pigmented and one side like shiny pigmented, and so I use it when I want like a really shimmery bronzer. It's the only shimmery bronzer I really have. Like the Butter Bronzer looks like it has slight shimmer, but it's almost like satin shimmer, and that's like shimmer glitter. Yeah. Okay, so blushes. This is what I really need to declare because I don't wear blush, guys. Like, if I had to wear makeup like 7 days a week, like a full face, I would wear blush 1 or 2 of those days. I do not need this many blushes. And I also have 2 Ofra blushes in here. I actually like those a lot too. So we have this Douce Cheek Blush in RSVP, and it's really pretty. It's shimmery. I don't know if that makes a difference on anything. There's this Tarte Party one. It's a really like light and it's not super pigmented. You can build it up, so I like it because I don't like super pigmented blushes because I don't wear like blushes in general. This Wet n Wild Color Icon, dude, these are so pigmented. I'm so impressed with this formula for Wet n Wild. I mean, Wet n Wild usually does good, but like the price, so cheap. This is in Mellow Wine, and I don't use that one that often. And then we have the Pretty Vulgar Make Them Blush Hush Blush, and the packaging, guys. Pretty Vulgar does so well on their packaging. When I do reach for blush, I do reach for it sometimes. The Laura Geller Baked Blush and Brighten Tropic Hues. This is so pretty, but it's almost like you have to wear it as highlighter and blush because it has so much glitter in there that like it's a highlighter too. It's interesting. I haven't played around with it a lot, so I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep the Pretty Vulgar. I tried getting rid of this one like 2 different times, and neither time did I actually succeed in getting rid of it. It's a shimmer loose powder blush. Again, I don't really work with loose powders. It's kind of iffy. It's a pretty color though. I've never been able to sell it, so I guess I'm gonna keep it. I mean, now it's used, so I probably wouldn't sell it. The Party Blush, I'm gonna keep that by Tarte. The Wet n Wild Color Icon, I don't use it as much as I should, so put that to the side. This Douce Cheek Blush, I still haven't used it. It's been in there for like 2 months. So I'm just going to get rid of it. I'm not going to regret that. I have this Note Cosmetics blush that's called Desert Rose, and it's really pretty. Again, don't wear it often, but we'll keep it. So I'm bad at this job. Just try to stack these nicely. And then this is a Colourpop Super Shock Cheek in Cruel Intentions. And my best friend gave this to me because she doesn't wear as much makeup as she used to. Cream blush is weird. I don't really like it. It's super pigmented though, but I guess I'll keep it for now. Yeah. I don't really want to give it away because 2 people have already used it, so I feel like that's like way too far to even like give away. Like, I don't know, guys. Anyways, that's my blush collection and my bronzers. Let's put the bronzers back. And the setting powders. Oh my god. Do you ever like, you can't fit everything in your drawer and it's just annoying? Because that's happening to me right now. As we speak. For reals. Okay. We kind of got it to fit. So now I'm going to bring out the highlighter drawer. Guys, this is like packed full. Like, if I move stuff, like, I can't even get into it. So far, we've only decluttered 3 items. So let's hope we raise that number. Mary Luminizer. I love this. It's super blinding. Super blinding. It is so pretty. I absolutely love it. It's almost like this one, this Pure Cosmetics Bronze and Brighten highlighter in here. Dude, the only reason I have this palette is for this highlighter. It is amazing. You can see it from space. It's great. So we're keeping that for sure. This is the Vintage Cosmetics Rose Gold highlighter. The packaging is beautiful except for the fact that it's white, so it gets dirty so easily by sitting in a drawer with other makeup. It's a pretty highlighter. I don't use it very often because, like, pink, gold, rose gold, like, none of that is really my thing. But I do use it, and I like the formula, so. So this is an Ofra and Nikki Tutorials Everglow highlight. So it has glazed donut and 2 other shades in here, and I don't. Hold that thought. It's glazed donut, glow goals, and I have no idea what this dark one is. But then I thought about getting rid of it because I also have the thing that I just took out. I just bought this on the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, and it has Space Baby, glazed donut, and glow goals. So you can see 2 of the colors are the same. But this one has the Space Baby, which is like the bluish. Sorry, you can see my cluttered makeup. And this one is like the darker one. So I don't want to though because Ofra highlighters are so nice. Love the formula. So for right now, I'm just gonna keep that. We're not gonna question it. Pretty Vulgar again. This is the Shimmering Swan. We just got this. It's actually really pretty, and you can build it up to be pretty blinding. So I'll keep that. This Tarte highlighter. Oh my god, the Tarte highlighters smell so good. They smell like vanilla. It's really pretty. I don't use it very often. I have no complaints. It's just not one of my favorites. I'm going to put that in the maybe pile and come back. Okay, now I have a Jouer highlighter. It's just a little tiny, it's called Tiare? I don't know. Not Tiara, I promise. It doesn't say Tiara. But it's like cream, and it's really pretty, but I just don't reach for it that often. And part of it is because little ink is like lost in the drawer and stuff. That's gonna go in the maybe pile. So this is the Laura Geller Gilded Honey, and I heard that this was so blinding, and I was so excited, so I went and picked it up. And I actually don't think it's like blinding in the way that I want it to be. Does that make sense? Like, I was kind of disappointed, so I'm kind of glad that I only grabbed the mini. But it's still a really pretty gold highlight. So I will keep it for now. This is the Maybelline Master Strobing Stick. It's just like literally a stick that you like draw on your face. And I hate this. And when I bought it, it was actually like the seal was broken, and I was a little scared, and so I don't use it often. It's also a little bit too dark for my skin. It's awful. We're putting it over here. Okay. The e.l.f. liquid highlighter. This is my first liquid highlighter because I want to try liquid highlighter, so I just bought this one because it was super cheap. It was like e.l.f. like $4 or $6. It does perform pretty well. Liquid highlighters, not my thing though. I really like powder highlighters. This on the maybe. This is Trust Fund Beauty, that Liquid Glow though, and it is another liquid highlighter, and it is really pretty. It's really small. I got it in Ipsy. I've worn it a couple of times, not a whole lot of times, because again, I don't like liquid highlighter, but we'll put it in the maybe. So this is from Pacifica Beauty. It's the Rainbow Crystals Liquid Mineral Strobe, and I love doing this as an inner corner highlight, even though it is liquid. So I'm going to keep this just because of that fact. And this is the Cover FX Glitter Drops. In the shade Nova, that's what I thought. We got this in a BoxyCharm, and I do like it. I don't use it very often, but it is useful, and I'm going to keep it. This Cover FX Amethyst Shimmering Veil. I don't like the color. It's not my favorite, but I have used it a couple of times. I'll keep it for now, but in a future declutter video, it might be going. Alright, now we have the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops in Blossom. And so these are really nice for under foundation, because I tried putting this one under foundation, which is fine, but this one's like glitter, like chunks of glitter. I mean, you can like see them. Well, maybe you can't because of the camera, but you can see the glitter in there. This one, you can see at the bottom right here, it's just shimmer. So it works really well under foundation because it's not like chunks of glitter all over your face. So I'm going to keep that one. This is a mini Becca highlighter. This is Opal, of course, like one of their like basic colors. I'm going to keep that because Becca is the OG, man. Becca is the first like high-end highlighter that I ever had. And I loved their highlighters for so long. I used to use their highlighters like every day until I bought the Mary Luminizer. And now I use that one a little more because I think I like the shade better. But like Becca, yes. Then I have this other Becca one that is Prosecco Pop. It's the full size. Love this one. This one and Opal are actually very similar colors. One is more goldish, one is more like, I don't know, has reddish tones if you can see that, but I use them both. So, keeping that. Anastasia Amorese, I'm pretty sure it's Amorese. Amorese highlight. I wanted this for so long. They came back out with it for the limited edition. Snagged it. Well, I had a friend snag it for me. Very thoughtful of her to try to snag it for me for Christmas because I was broke during Christmas because I bought everybody else gifts and then almost couldn't pay rent. So, that is definitely a keep. I have this NYX Duochrome like purple highlighter. I love this highlighter, but here's the thing, guys. Number one, I don't wear colored highlighters as much as I used to. When I first started wearing makeup, I loved colored highlighters just because I like color, but now I do it more with eyeshadow and highlighter. I have this Naked Cosmetics highlighting palette that's all colors. It has 6 colors in there, and purple is one of them. So, I don't think I need both. That also stands for this Nomad highlighter that I got in a Ipsy. I haven't even touched it. It's purple. I don't need that many purple highlighters, people. So I need to declutter my life. So I am getting rid of both of these other purple ones because I have the palette, the holographic palette. Alright, here's a sad one. This is from Galactic, and they're cream highlighters, which is really also kind of odd. It's super pretty. The pink one is a little bit weird. Guys, this has maybe been tried, like you can see like marks on it. This is like the 3rd, 4th time I've ever opened it, and I only swatch it every time. I never actually like put it on my face and love it. And I just think maybe one of my friends or my sister could get more use out of it, and I'm just gonna get rid of it, and that's really sad to me. Okay, this is the Physicians Formula Pearl Palette Mineral Glow. Or, I don't know, I said that wrong, I feel like. This is like the worst highlighter ever. Literally nothing shows up. My friend gave it to me. She's like, here's a natural highlighter. And I was like, I don't like natural highlighter. But I was thinking, if you're like in the summer or something and you know you wear a dress and you want to highlight your cheekbones and cheekbones, that's up here, your collarbone and stuff like that, it would be really good for doing that with kind of like a body glow. because it's more subtle. I'm just probably not going to use it on my face unless I'm doing somebody else's makeup and they want subtle something. So yeah, there's that. Then we have the JCat Glow Girl Baked Highlighter, and I've only used this like 2 times. It's in the shade Moon Impact, and I love it. It's so pretty. It's a baked highlighter, which isn't my favorite, but still I like it. I don't use it. I just don't. It's really pretty. Like, I'm not slamming it at all. Love it, just don't use it. So somebody else will hopefully love it a little more than I did. This is the Ciate London Moon Dust highlighter, and it's so pretty. I think I got it in Ipsy. It's great. I'm not getting rid of that. All right, so this is the Physicians Formula sand bronzer, the Riviera Strip sand bronzer. I had this one. They had it like a totally different color and a little bit different packaging like a long time ago, and I would use it as eyeshadow. Like, I would use the different bars, like darker color, you know, like I would just change the colors, and I like hit pan and it was old, and I threw it away and bought a new one and never used the new one. I'll keep it for now. I haven't used it really, so. Yay! Wet n Wild, the Mega Glow highlighter. This is Precious Petals. This is a really blinding highlight too. It's a really good one, so I'm going to keep that. I recently bought the Morphe Spark because I want to try Morphe highlighter. Morphe highlighters are pretty decent. I can build them up. They're pretty blinding, so keeping that. The only thing I have left in here is the Colourpop Super Shock highlighters. And I like these. Cream highlighter is weird too, though. Not as weird as liquid highlighter, but this one is Spoon, and it is like a bronzy, like gold highlight with like silver glitters in it. Let me take the lid off so you can actually see it. Really pretty. Then there is Wisp, which is pretty much just like gold. And then I bought them in a set of 3, so. There is Over the Moon, which is white with purple glitter in it, and I know that I already had colored highlighters, but this one's a little bit different, and it's a different formula because it's just glitter. It doesn't really show different. Oh, you can't see that in the light, but so I'm gonna keep it for now. So, I'm like trying to like triple check around me. I think that is everything. I did get rid of a couple things, so I'm feeling a little bit better about myself. My drawers will probably actually close again. So thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed watching me sadly throw away makeup. I'm just kidding, I'm not throwing it away. But sadly get rid of makeup. I will see you guys next time. Bye.